Hey guys, be sure to press like and subscribe. Today I want to talk about living in the moment. One thing I noticed in the Philippines is a lot of people here don't live in the moment, and by that I mean when they go on vacation or whatever, they whip out the camera and the camera is filming what is supposed to be their vacation, and that camera is taking away their vacation because they're filming all the surroundings around them, but they're not living in the moment. And one of the reasons why I didn't want to become a travel vlog, and I occasionally show vacations and stuff, I show little clips and stuff, but for the most part, I like to live in the moment. I don't want to film the whole thing and then go edit my so-called vacation when it was like a working vacation. I don't want to do that. So I'll show you guys little video clips and stuff like that, but for the most part, I want to live in the moment. I mean, when I went on my last few vacations here, we went out to a lot of islands, and there was a lot of beauty out there. And I felt like I wanted to videotape it, but when I'm videotaping it, I'm not enjoying it. You follow what I'm saying? And a lot of people, when they have their camera with them, they feel like they always have to have that camera out. And it's sometimes great just to sit there with your family and just enjoy that moment. And that's what I wanted to do. But one of the things I noticed on the boat was everybody had their camera out. I was the only one sitting there enjoying it, watching the birds fly past me, watching the fish in the water. Everybody else had their camera out. They had their camera in their dry bags and trying to film underwater. Everything was coming up, but they weren't really living in the moment. You know, and the other thing is that I find here is that a lot of expats, a lot of Westerners, even Filipinos, a lot of the times, they lately they, especially Westerners from the United States, they get very not so much Filipinos. Filipinos are less on this. But one of the things I learned about Westerners is they always have to question everything. And sometimes, guys, you just don't have to question everything. Everything is not what you think it is sometimes. And I notice that in a lot of my comments. Everybody questions everything. And sometimes they extrapolate information that's not even there. The other day I had somebody extrapolate information, basically making it sound like, I only had like a few years here. I'd been here before, guys. I've been to this rodeo before. You know what I mean? This is my second rodeo here. It's not like I'm not well traveled. I'm pretty well traveled, and I've been over here for a while, and I studied it for 4 years. But people, like they just have to make their comments. Just live in the moment, guys. Relax, chill. Like everything is not up to be a question. You don't have to question everything. Like I see things sometimes and it's like, I'll just leave it alone. Why bother? Because then it's just going to cause me a lot of grief. I want to live in the moment. I want that time to enjoy. I don't want to get into a big political argument or a big argument about something stupid. I had this guy question almost everything on my vlog. And I usually don't block people, but this guy had gotten kicked off, so I guess either for sure one other vlog, but he just started questioning me and not knowing me, extrapolating information that was just a bunch of hokey and baloney, and he doesn't even know me, and he was trying to act all polite and stuff like that, but it didn't come across as polite. He was just trying to be a polite idiot, basically, and it just wasn't good. 99% of the people we have on here are pretty decent people, and they're trying to find out their information. They're trying to, they want to learn. They want to see what the Philippines is all about, and I commend them on that. And a lot of the older folks also like to live in the moment. I know, so they don't like to videotape everything and all that. But guys, when you're out and about and you're traveling and you're living, live. Try to leave all these worldly things aside more. And I think you'll live a lot better. I mean, yeah, do we get caught up in it sometimes? I mean, even I do sometimes. I'll admit it. And just this like even this vlog sometimes takes away from me living in my moment sometimes. You know what I mean? But most of the time, I try to balance my day, okay, so that I can balance out my day enough that I can live in the moment, and it's just something I've learned to do. It's just living in the moment. And sitting here in this chair sometimes, I just like to sit here. Just, watch the breeze move the trees back and forth. Sometimes I like to sit here at night and watch the bats fly by, because during a certain time there's a lot of bats out here because of the mosquitoes, but you just got to put a little citronella on you. But, that's just the way it is here. But I mean, it's living in the moment. I enjoy it. I enjoy just watching the Filipino life sometimes, and watching what goes on around me here sometimes. And a lot of people don't enjoy that. They don't watch that. And you can learn a lot. And one of the things that I've learned is just to be observant in the Philippines. Not open my mouth about anything. Just be observant. Live in the moment. Learn. I learn more from sitting and watching sometimes than I do from sitting and talking and chatting and, all that. You learn a lot. I mean, sometimes you go in the mall, you sit and you learn. You see things happening that you normally wouldn't see. But a lot of people, their minds are busy all the time. You need to learn to relax your minds and just let go of all that material that you don't need to be thinking about. And if there's one thing I learned since being here and being retired, is live for today. Live for today. Live in the moment. Enjoy it. Because if you don't, someday there's not going to be a tomorrow. At least you can say that you lived fully. And set aside some of your day just to live in the moment every day. Just set aside, even if it's a half an hour, 20 minutes, an hour, go sit somewhere, or maybe when you're sitting in the mall or something, just watch what's going on, enjoy the moment. Sit someplace beautiful, enjoy the moment. Go out on a boat ride, enjoy the moment. Go for a kayak ride, enjoy the moment. Whatever it is, go for a walk, enjoy the moment. Just live in the moment. It clears your head. It really does, and it can be really, really good for you. And it's one of the biggest things I've learned in my life. If I want to clear my head, is just live in the moment. Relax, chill, let all that stuff go away, go to the side. And I see all these young teenagers, and they just live on their phones all the time. And that's all they have to live for, it seems like. If you took the phone away from them, they feel like they're going to go nuts. And when I used to work as a mentor a long time ago, one thing I noticed was if the kids would take their phones along with them. And sometimes I'd ask the kids for their phones because I was supposed to spend time with them for 4 hours. And if I didn't take the phone away, they were just involved with that phone for the full 4 hours. So I'd ask them, I'd say, put the phone down, put it in your or shut it off and put it in your pocket, but you're not going to use it. And if they would say no, I'd say, well, let me see it. I'll give it back to you at the end of the 4 hours. These kids had a hard time giving that up, because they were so involved with living in that phone, But after a while, after probably like about 3 or 4 or 5 sessions with these kids of taking their phone away and showing them what life is about, a few of the kids said to me, Steve, I like hanging out with you, because I learned a lot about, just relaxing more. And after that, it kind of made me feel like I had taught one of those kids like something good, that a phone is not everything. And one of the kids had told me, that the best time he has each week is the 4 hours that he spends with me, not having his phone, because I talked to him about the phone and how the phone robs you of your peace, and although the phones are important to us, it can rob your peace away, in so many different ways, and these kids started to learn that. Not all of them, but some of them, it was about 2 or 3 of them that really learned hardcore that the phone was not that important. And it just bangs home my theory that, living in the moment is more important, and for you guys, it should be too. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys.